My son brought home a little red book. What was inside terrified me. "What you got there, bud?" I asked my son Adrian, who was mindlessly flicking through a little red book. "Nothing." "You get that at school?" I was thrilled to see Adrian reading, but it was unusual. 99% of his time was spent watching YouTube on his iPad or playing Fortnite. I was curious more than anything. I found it. Kids, they never shut up until you want them to talk. Then, all of a sudden, they've got nothing to say. "Can I see it?" Adrian handed me the book. It didn't have a title, so I opened it to see what was inside. When I spied the first page, I slammed the book shut. I felt dizzy. Every breath felt like I was trying to breathe underwater. "Go play Fortnite, Adrian," I wheezed, pocketing the book. "Okay," Adrian quipped with a smile. I went to the bathroom, locked the door, and turned on the sink. I took deep breaths until my heart rate slowed, then splashed some water on my face for good measure. I sat on the toilet and reopened to the first page. January 16th, 2026. My wife has gifted me this journal. She thought it'd be a good place for me to express myself, and it's cheaper than therapy. Every word I read, the sinking feeling in my chest got worse and worse. The journal was written in my handwriting. My words. My voice. This was my journal, only I hadn't written it yet. I devoured every page. The entries were sparse at first, but got more consistent the further I read. Every one felt like a foggy memory I couldn't quite recall. The journal described the end of the world in excruciating graphic detail. My son would eventually destroy all of humanity with my wife by his side, guiding and encouraging him on his path of destruction. The things I read, I turned around on the toilet and puked my guts out. No, this couldn't be real. It was just some stupid prank. I took the journal behind my house and burned it. I felt much better afterward. The memory of it was already beginning to fade, until a year later when my wife returned from the store. "Hey, honey," she said, "I got a gift for you." "What?" I asked, sweat forming on my brow. "A journal. I think it'd be a good place to express yourself, and it's cheaper than therapy." I took the little red book from her and flipped through it. Every page was empty, yet familiar. Adrian came in from the living room and gave his mother a hug. "You need to clean yourself up, mister," she said. "We're going to that new church tonight, remember?" My wife and my son smiled at me, and time froze as every entry from the journal flashed through my mind. The destruction, the pain, the horror. I faked a smile as I stared at them, then at the knife rack, then back at them.